Hey babes, what's up? It's Haley and welcome back to my channel. So we're about to break in my new filming studio because we're finally getting to another edition of thrift flips. So I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of different thrift flips incorporating some of my favorite trends from the late 90s and the early 2000s because you guys know how much that's just my favorite aesthetic, and so many clothing brands are recreating pieces from those decades. I have so many amazing pieces that I either thrifted or I found that I want to go and recreate. Like all my thrift flips, you guys will appreciate that this one requires no sewing whatsoever. So if you don't own a sewing machine, you don't know how to sew, don't even worry about it. Most of these thrift flips require 1-2 steps like maximum, and you're gonna have yourself some really cute clothes. And with all that, let's get started. So this specific tank top right here, I actually thrifted that one in my thrifting Brandy dupes video, and you guys absolutely loved it. Up to now, I still get so many different questions when I post this shirt, but I wanted to show you how you can recreate it literally for yourself because it is so simple. You could either already thrift a tank top for yourself, or you can go to Walmart and buy these little tank tops from the kids section. This is actually, I'm pretty sure, a medium size from the boys. It comes in a pack of 2 for like $6, so super cheap. And then all you're gonna be needing is some daisy trim, but you can find this on Amazon or any craft store like a Michael's. I'm gonna link everything I'm using down below in the description box. So to replicate this super cute Brandy Melville style tank, all you're gonna do is just take the daisy trim, just line it up exactly where you want it on the tank, make sure to trim off the excess, and then I'm gonna go in with some fabric glue. You guys know how much I absolutely love this stuff. I use it all the time because I just don't like sewing. You're gonna line the edge of the tank with the glue, place the little daisy trim on, and then once it's dry, you're completely done. It turned out so freaking cute, exactly like my other one, and you can see the daisy detail we put on the collar. The shirt is longer, so you can definitely go and crop it, but I would rather just kind of like bunch it up like this. And you see, you guys, it cost what, $2? It was so quick to do, and we pretty much just recreated a shirt that you can buy for like $25 on Brandy Melville, so love it. For this next tank top, we're gonna go in and do a very similar thing. I've thrifted so many little camis in the past, but if you don't have one to recreate for yourself, again, Walmart. This one is from the girls section. For this next top, I actually really wanted to use this daisy trim. It's even smaller and it's super dainty, and I think it just matches perfectly with this top. So I'm just gonna line the trim again with the collar and snip off that excess. This glue is actually super heavy duty, so you don't even need to put a lot down. And that's it. I'm just gonna stick on that trim, and I think it transformed this top so well. Oh my gosh, little basic tank top now with a blue flower trim. It's so much cuter. It automatically looks so much more expensive. Even if you can't find a plain tank top that you thrifted, Walmart, hello. But I love it. So when I got this trim, I actually got a full meter. I had so much left over, so I actually decided to remake one of these tube tops as well. We're doing the same method here, except I'm only lining the front of the top. A quick little tip for you guys too. Let's say you want to do the same thing, but you don't want the flowers to be white. You can actually get yourself some tie-dye color or like RIT dye and just dunk the actual flowers in that color, and it would actually stain it to whatever color you want. So then you can put blue flowers or pink flowers, green flowers, whatever aesthetic you want to match the top that you're making. And I actually have a second one. This one's a little bit bigger. It's in a size medium. So at the dollar store, I actually picked up these little flowers, as you can see. And I think it would just be so cute to add like one of these flowers just to the front of this top, because I noticed so many tops from like the early 2000s and the 90s had like small details, whether it be a small flower here or a bow or anything like that. So that's exactly what we're gonna do next. And automatically just takes a very simple tube top and turns it into a really nice piece. I personally love this color green too, so any way that I can incorporate it into my outfits makes me super happy. I have this cardigan right here that I thrifted. I really love it because you can see it has a really cool texture over here. It fits really nice too. I just feel like there's something missing, and the other day when I was on Instagram, I saw Britt Harvey posted this cardigan on her story, and I absolutely loved the lace trim detail. Just totally like a super cute schoolgirl 90s aesthetic. So it's gonna be fun to DIY one of them and hopefully put a little 90s twist on it. So I actually think this cardigan is one of my favorite things that I made, and starting off, you're gonna be using this thick lace. There were so many different lace options at my fabric store. You can just choose the one that matches best in color for your cardigan. And basically, before getting with the gluing, what I'm actually going to be doing is using some safety pins to just pin down where I want the lace to be. Doing this is just a really nice guideline so that the gluing process would be much easier. And then once you have it all pinned in place, then you can go and put your thin lining of glue right at the edge. I'm just going to make sure to do that all the way around, as you can see here. And then I'm going to move on to the sleeves. So obviously, because the sleeves are knitted, I do want it to have a bit more of a stable base. So my hack is just to stuff the sleeve with like a water bottle or something big enough to kind of hold the shape of the sleeve as you do the gluing, and that way it becomes super easy to attach the lace by doing a proper wraparound. So after waiting a whole day for the lace and the glue to dry, here is the little cardigan, and I am so obsessed with how this lace trim turned out. I feel like it makes it look so much more dainty, definitely more 90s. I just cut off the excess lace left over, and we recreated this one pretty perfectly, I must say. So how about we move on to some bottoms. I actually thrifted these jeans, I don't remember, maybe a year ago, 2 years. I actually completely forgot that I had them. They have like a super baggy leg. I did want to kind of jazz them up, and I actually saw this picture on Pinterest, those kind of like roughly drawn smiley faces going down one of the legs. I just thought it was a really cool concept, and I just really wanted to recreate that look on this baggy pair of jeans. So again, really simple. All you're going to be needing for this DIY is actually these paint pens. I ordered, I think it was 6 on Amazon for super cheap, maybe $12. They work pretty well. I did feel like I had to go over it multiple times to get it looking super white, but I'm just following the same stencil from the Pinterest picture, positioning all the smileys in the exact same place. And after I had the outline drawn out for all of them, I went over each of them maybe 1 or 2 more times just to get them looking super white and visible. I was working on them downstairs, adding the little smiley faces, and I'm so obsessed with how these turned out. I like love it so much. And these were honestly such an easy thing to recreate. All you need, those white pens from Amazon, and I'm gonna have them linked down below. The next thing I wanted to tackle is bedazzling, and bedazzling has been a huge thing lately. You guys obviously know rhinestone tops and everything. It was just the epitome of the early 2000s, and what I actually wanted to bedazzle is a bikini. I thought it would be so fun to take a simple black bikini and just transform it into a really cute rhinestone style top. I ordered this bedazzle tool on Amazon as well. I think it was $15, and it already came with a bunch of different little rhinestones. Basically all you do is you choose one of these tops right here. They're all different sizes. You're just gonna take that size and screw right onto the bedazzle tool, and then after you turn on your tool and you let it heat up, basically you're just going to want to position the stone wherever you want it on the clothing. And as you put this hot tool right on the jewel, you see this backing that's black, it's actually going to melt, and then that way when you remove it, the jewel is going to be stuck exactly where you want it. And for the design, I thought it would be so fun to do like a little fire flames pattern, so I just printed off 3 different sizes, and I'm probably going to end up doing the biggest one right on the bra. So right here I'm actually just cutting out that stencil that I'm going to be using exactly on the bra. I'm going to position it down, and using that same white paint pen you saw in the last DIY, I'm really going to lightly kind of sketch out the design so that I know exactly where I want the stones to go. It's definitely easier to follow a stencil than to freehand it, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. At this point you're ready to get into it, so I'm starting off with using like bigger size stones at the bottom because we're obviously filling up a rather large design. The bigger the stones, the faster you're going to be able to finish this. And as you can see, I'm just slowly working my way up. I do want the majority of the large stones to be at the bottom, and then slowly as we work our way up the design, I'm going to go in with some smaller stones. Slowly getting there with this bikini. All I have left is, you see these little tips? I'm actually gonna go in with like the tiniest little embellishments and put those right on, and then our top will be done. But oh my gosh, how extravagant and cute is this top. So finishing up with those little embellishments, what I notice is the easiest thing to do is just to put a bunch of stones right on the bra top, and then using that little tweezer, slowly position them with one hand and then stick them down with the other. That's the fastest way to get through this. The bikini top, it is actually so freaking cute. This bedazzle tool is so fun. I'm not gonna actually try it on because there's some things I don't like to do on the internet, and trying on bathing suits is one of them. But with my tube top, you can pretty much see how it's gonna look on, and I'm so excited to wear this throughout the summertime. Something I did want to let you know, even though the stones seem like they're glued on very well, I don't know how well they would hold up in a wash. So if you're gonna be wearing them on the beach or at the pool, just give them a quick rinse with some cold water and lay it flat to dry. I feel like that's the best way to salvage the stones from falling off. But it's just so fun. I feel my creative juices flowing. I want to do this to so much more items. And comment down below right now what else you guys think I should bedazzle, because maybe I'll take your idea and do it in my next thrift flip. So should I do a top? Should I do a hat? Should I do a purse maybe? Let me know down below. Alright, so next up, it's gonna be pretty interesting, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and show you guys how you can clean up some old, kind of nasty looking sneakers. I actually thrifted these New Balance 608 vintage, you guys. These are the version 1. They are impossible to find right now, especially in smaller sizes for women. I got them for kind of a hefty price tag at Value Village, $17.99, but they are my perfect size. I just really want to clean these up and make them look really good because I've been seeing so many different photos of people styling these sneakers, and they've been impossible to find right now.
Let's do a shoe makeover, shall we? So the first step, obviously you're going to be removing those old laces. For the cleaning solution, I'm going to be doing half a cup of baking soda and then half a cup of water. You could even do less water, to be honest. I feel like I may have put a little bit too much. Just mixing that around with the toothbrush. You're just going to directly start scrubbing wherever you see that there's dirt. I started this off on my carpet, and then I remembered my spilling paint fiasco last time and decided it wasn't worth the risk. So I laid down a garbage bag right under so that we don't mess up my brand new carpet that I spent too much money on. But either way, you're just going to go in, scrub off all of that dirt and grime, and you're going to see that it's slowly going to start to lift. You can do the bottoms of the soles. You can do any part of the shoe at this point. And then once you're finished with all the scrubbing, you're going to give the shoes a good rinse. And you could even take it a step further and put it in your laundry machine on a really gentle cycle. After you rinse them off and let them dry, if you feel like there are any scuffs that are still there or any little black stains, you can go in with a magic eraser. Mr. Clean, he's coming through. This thing is actually amazing, especially on white leather sneakers. The diamond dust on the eraser scratches off any of the leftover dirt so well, and it leaves these shoes looking like new. Last off, I have my new white laces. We're gonna lace up these babies, and once we're finished that, we're all done. And I'm so excited that I now have a brand new looking pair of sneakers that I wanted for so long.
And dudes, I just had to show you the sneakers. I feel like they look so freaking perfect, but they still give off that like 90s old school vibe. We cleaned them up so well. Obviously, I could have gone in with the magic eraser even a little bit more, but let's be real. The best part about wearing white sneakers is when you get to wear them in a little bit. So now they actually look worn in. The entire outfit, the daisy tube top with the baggy jeans, chunky sneakers, all of it together, I feel like I just walked out of a 90s TV show, and I'm not mad about it. But yeah, you guys, that is it. That is everything that I have thrift flip for you today. I know that these flips were like super simple and there wasn't much to it, but I love to keep it simple so that all of you guys can try these out for yourself. Let me know down below which of these was your favorite. Which of them do you definitely see yourself recreating? Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because I'm going to be styling a bunch of these new thrift flips on there, so you can go and see how I style them, what I pair it with, what kind of outfits I wear. And I also wear something thrifted in every single one of my photos, so serving you up a lot of thrift inspo on there. Be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already to join the amazing family, and hopefully today's video just got your creative juices flowing so you can make yourself some fun new summer thrift flips. Love you all, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.